benefits for flipped learning is that our homework is to take notes at home, and we do the practice problems in class. And I kind of like that because a lot of teachers give you busy work to do at home, and instead we do our math problems and other practice problems in class. And it gives you the opportunity to talk to peers and Mr. Welty if you're having trouble. And I know sometimes it gets frustrating when you're at home and you don't know how to do something. So it's nice when you have multiple teachers.
I really liked how, because we were doing all of the video lessons outside of class time, it allowed for obviously working in class, but apart from the videos we had to do and take notes on, which didn't take too long, we didn't have to do anything else outside of school, no homework or anything, which was really nice, and we got to focus on basically doing homework, learning class.
Flipped learning is great because you don't have to waste time listening to lectures in class and not really learning anything. You just go home and watch the video on your own time.
Well, some benefits about flipped learning is that all the material that you have to study is available online. So whether you're studying for a final or a small test or even the midterm, you have access to all the material to study.
Flip learning is really awesome because you really just get to come to class and work really hard when you're here, and then when you go home you don't have to work on practice problems on something you don't really understand, and all you have to do is go home and watch a video lesson, so there's not as much homework.
The benefits of flipped learning are that you have more time in class to ask questions when you're trying to apply the concepts instead of spending a bunch of time at home struggling.
A benefit of flipped learning is that you don't have to sit through long lectures that are boring and monotonous and repetitive. So you get to interact with your classmates and learn the concepts hands-on.
Juniors.
So my advice to the juniors next year would be to keep an open mind to flipped learning. It's definitely a different type of teaching style that I've never been exposed to, but I kept an open mind and I ended up really liking it, and it really worked out well for me.
Take notes when you watch the videos so that when you come to class you have something to reference to.
My advice for next year's students is to not freak out about the flipped learning, because I was a little apprehensive at first, but now I love it because of all the extra class time that we have.
For next year's students, I want to tell them to not worry if they're uncomfortable with the flipped learning in the beginning of the year, because you get more used to it as you go on, and I ended up liking it better than traditional learning, like the lecture style. And it's fun because you get to use the iPads and use apps like Notability.
I think the biggest thing I would say is keep an open mind, because your attitude really dictates what you take out of this class, and if you have a positive attitude then you'll really enjoy it.